Welcome back. Small and medium enterprises should tap digital trade to exploit opportunities offered by the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. Senior trade specialists at the AfCFTA Secretariat talked more about what they say is the African Union has implemented various strategies to ease cross-border trade. Betty Kiptum has more from the ongoing tech exhibition GITEX Africa in Morocco.
Small and medium enterprises are the backbone of the African economy. But for these SMEs to trade across the African continent, the cost of cross-border payments remains prohibitive. Innovation and collaboration, as well as a relook at the tax and policy environment, have been said to be the answers to bringing down these costs and to increase cross-border trade. The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is set to increase intra-African trade from the current 18% to 35% by 2045. The AfCFTA Secretariat says digital trade is the key to enabling small businesses scale and tap the 1.4 billion people African market while maintaining low costs.
This legal framework seeks to do is to make sure that it enables seamless, inclusive and affordable cross-border digital payments, to make sure that there is interoperability between different digital payments and settlement systems that exist. There is interoperability between the regulatory frameworks that exist either at the national level, at the regional level and at the continental level.
Dr. Chidede says that African countries ought to stop working in silos in infrastructure development and adopt more collaborative efforts in order to enable cross-border trade, especially to support MSMEs.
This is an opportunity for African governments to accelerate the implementation of the AfCFTA, because now they have to look at this market, this huge market that has been created within the AfCFTA, that our products that we are producing, we have comparative advantage over, they can actually be sent to other African countries. And for those products, we can also create value chains across the continent such that we trade among ourselves.
The AfCFTA has put in place the Digital Trade Protocol that provides guidelines to facilitate digital trade across the continent. The Secretariat assures that checks are in place to ensure that African businesses actually profit from the preferential treatment and not non-African companies.
What we have done from the digital trade perspective is to avoid free riding by big tech non-African companies or big non-African digital platforms, or even non-African digital products benefiting from the preferences that are being accorded by the Protocol on Digital Trade. We have also developed a first-of-its-kind rules of origin regime, which defines what constitutes an intra-Africa digital platform, an African digital platform, which defines what is an African digital product, what is an African digital content, what is an African enterprise that is doing business or that is coming from the African continent.
Even as startups called on the government to relook the taxation policies and give startups some exemptions to enable them to fast get to profitability and to achieve scale.
If we could get like a leeway to run the business for like 3 years fast, understand the actual market, how it feels like, and then start paying taxes. That the idea of being charged taxes as soon as you start running, it's still oppressive on our end.
Reporting from Marrakech in Morocco, my name is Betty Kiptum.